Hey, happy birthday, Toronto Real Estate Board. Rob Vivian here from Rob Vivian Coaching. So 1920 to 2020, a very eventful 100 years, starting with the Roaring Twenties, which was followed by the Great Depression. Then we had the Second World War. Then we went to the moon. Then we explored Mars. Then we sent a probe outside of our galaxy. Now we have COVID-19. A lot has happened in 100 years. I'm sure the next 100 years will be just as eventful as the previous 100 years. One of the things that has remained constant in that eventful 100 years and will remain constant in the next 100 years is human behavior. During the Roaring Twenties, if somebody wanted to sell their house, they called a realtor. If they wanted to buy, they called a realtor. During the Great Depression, they called a realtor. During the World War, they called a realtor. On the way to the moon, on the way to Mars, on the way outside our galaxy, they called a realtor. During COVID-19, they called a realtor. See, in my time as a realtor from 1987 to present, I've probably heard a dozen times when a new technology comes out, you know, we won't need realtors in about 5 years. But you know what? That cannot happen. The thing about human behavior, it is so powerful. It is one of the most powerful things on the planet. For the last 100 years, regardless of all of the goings on, people want to sell their house, they call a realtor. People want to buy a house, they call a realtor. For the next 100 years, they want to sell their house, they call a realtor. They want to buy a house, they call a realtor. So Toronto Real Estate Board, thank you very much for supplying such an awesome life for myself and all those that take real estate as their industry. So thank you very much for that. And happy birthday. Good luck in the next 100 years.